Hey y'all. So today we're going to be going over some of full self-driving features for Tesla Model 3 version 2023.6.9. And I don't have the full self-driving beta, unfortunately. So what I'll be showing you today is what full self-driving you can get if you just subscribe without the beta features. And one of the things that this is not going to include is the auto steering on streets, as well as the visualization, that full screen visualization you typically see other people do. So hope y'all enjoy the video, and I'll just go over my thoughts. One thing I do want to mention with Tesla full self-driving is that it allows you to stop at stop signs and stop lights. But without the beta, I'm not sure if this is something you have to do on beta as well, but I have to push down on the gear selector stalk, or I have to push on the accelerator to continue going through the stop sign or the red light. And this is something I have to do manually. The software does not look at all the vehicles to tell whether or not it can go past it. So it's something that the operator is required to take over. And I think that's something that it's important to note. So right here is where we reach our first unusual portion of the Tesla full self-driving. I wanted to take a left onto this left turn lane, but that third lane was brand new to the software to be able to see. So it wasn't able to actually anticipate it and allow me to turn left into it. So I had to continue going straight, unfortunately. I don't know how the beta would react to this. I'm sure that it would understand that, hey, there's going to be this new lane up here, so we're going to be required to turn left. But since this full self-driving that I currently have probably doesn't let us do that, it's something that I'm going to still have to manually take over for. Right here is where another incident happened, where this car is basically coming onto our lane. And what I anticipated it to do was to go around it, but I don't believe that this software enables me to actually do that. Same thing with the vehicle that's up above. So I would have actually hit that vehicle that was before us, and here Tesla actually stops, which is good, I guess, since our software is pretty one-dimensional here. I do get some errors just because I was getting out of the lane, but that's expected. And just to mention here again, since I don't have auto steering on city streets, this is something that I will always have to take over. Any type of turn that is like this, that goes into oncoming traffic. Coming up is a quite uncomforting situation where the vehicle in front of me is in my lane and Tesla doesn't acknowledge it because that is what the software is capable of, or it's not capable of. So basically, I just continued going straight, and I'm pretty close to this vehicle, about a foot away. I wish it wasn't that close, but not much I can do about it. This is another unusual situation where Tesla doesn't understand that there's a lane next to me that I can actually change into. As you can see, my blinker is on, but nothing is ever being done about me going to the next lane. I believe that this is just an issue with how Tesla is visually creating the surroundings that I'm in, and not completely understanding that there is a safe lane that I can actually change lanes into. Later on, you'll actually be able to see me switch into the lanes, but I think that's just a little bug on Tesla's part in the software. Here is once again another issue on Tesla's part where it wasn't actually allowing me to enter auto steer. So I canceled it and redid it so then I could potentially go into the next lane and see if it works again, but I couldn't get back into it. I don't know why this occurs. I tend to see that it easily goes into the auto steer mode when there's a vehicle directly in front of me, so it has some sort of vehicle that it's able to follow. But a lot of the times it has these issues. And here we go. I'm actually able to change lanes. Not too sure why, but we can actually see the lanes on the visual display. So this is a bug on Tesla's software that doesn't allow you to see the lanes that are next to you. Likely. I do want to end this video on a good note. The rest of the video was having some issues, but this turn onto the lane next to me and stopping at this stoplight was actually pretty nice. It did take a while to approach the stoplight, but overall this is something that I am comfortable with, and I hope that we are all able to see more things like this in the future. So I appreciate y'all watching, so please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.